now that your child is a member of the Honor Club. It usually relates to the grades, so let me kind of make sure we're kind of all understanding that. So at the end of each 9 weeks, I send out a sheet to all of the teachers and ask them to give me grades from our Honor Club students for their classes. So one thing that the students always have to remind them of is I don't look at progress reports. That's their kind of, for some of them, a wake-up call that they need to kind of get it in gear halfway through the 9 weeks. But at the end of the 9 weeks, your child needs to have maintained an average of 93 from the 4 academic subjects, and no one of those single classes can have a grade below a 90. So if your child does not meet that goal, they get a letter of probation from the club. They have the following 9 weeks to bring that grade back up to our goal. If they do that, then they get a letter that they're back in good standing. I don't like to do probation when I have to. I like to be able to send back out those good standing letters. Through this whole process, they are still considered an active member of the club. They can continue to earn points. They can continue to participate in any of our activities and meetings and service projects, anything that we are doing. If your child, for some reason, doesn't bring their grades back up at the end of that second 9-week grading period, then unfortunately I have to give them a letter of termination. And at that time, they are no longer considered part of the club, and they cannot participate in any club activities. This year, because of our virtual nature, we have created an Honor Club Google Classroom page. So that's something that your kids can access through the internet, and you've probably heard a lot about Google Classroom this year. But it does give us a kind of easy way to post announcements that they can keep and always go back and read and check. It also kind of gives us the flexibility of doing a virtual meeting if we need to. We kind of waited to see what our numbers were going to look like this year with each grade level to see if we could figure out a way to do an in-person meeting or if we needed to do virtual meetings. So our numbers per grade level are pretty manageable right now. So once we kind of get into the swing of this, we're going to try to start having some meetings. Normally our meetings are in the morning time, like it's from 7:15 to 7:30. So that's typically when we have done our meeting times. It works out pretty well. For you as parents that you don't necessarily have access to Google Classroom, we do use the Remind system, which again, you're probably getting blown up, your phone's getting blown up with that system this year because everybody's using it for all kinds of things. But if you have not joined the Honor Club, Remind, the code is at WES, Westhills Elementary School, HC for Honor Club, and then the number 20 for this year. So if you haven't joined that, if you need it afterwards, ask me again and I can get it for you. So if you haven't joined that, that's a great way for you to get the announcements of things that are coming up. And that way if your child doesn't bring a note home to you or something else, then I'll usually post pictures of any letters that we send home and send out announcements for reminders of when we have a meeting and things like that. So other ways that your student hears about things, we put announcements on our bulletin that's read each morning. So we really encourage them to kind of take ownership and responsibility of doing a lot of the communication with you. So as students with outstanding academic records, we do give them a lot of kind of expectations with that. So that's just kind of a little bit about our club in case you weren't really sure if this is kind of your first time or if your child's definitely first time to be part of this. Some of that you may not have really understood when you signed that enrollment form for your child. So I always like to kind of give a little explanation. But now we will go ahead and proceed with our actual ceremony. At Westhills, we are very proud of our Honor Club and what it stands for. The Honor Club has 4 main objectives. The first is to promote citizenship and leadership. The second is to encourage fellowship and cooperation. The third is to reward effort and achievement. And the fourth objective is to inspire honesty and tolerance. During the induction ceremony, we will be lighting candles which serve as reminders of these objectives. At this time, I want to recognize our officers for the 2020-2021 school year. So So you all can come on in as I call your name. So our president is Michael Bishop. Our 6th grade representative is Taylor Moreland. Our 5th grade representative is Annie Chamberlain. And our 4th grade representative is Kendall Atwater. So this year, because of numbers, we did not have our returning members join us. We usually do that, so they're not with us here tonight, but we still wanted to recognize them because they've maintained their membership from last year throughout the beginning of this year. So these are the following returning members that have maintained their membership in the Honor Club. Addison Allen, Hunter Allen, Cooper Bailey, Caitlin Barnes, Devin Basora, Michael Bishop, Maggie Cozart, John Michael Darnell, Peter Fantoni, Abria Fisher, Lane Kelly, Piper Lampley, Anna Martinez, Isaac Parker, Jocelyn Ramirez, Ben Randalls, Katie Scribner, Memphis Staggs, Zakiah Taylor, Jalen Wells, Fisher Wiles, Brighton Wood, Mason Wright, Kason Aldridge, Ruby Arrayas, Charlie Bailey, Anna Kate Beard, Caden Beard, Michelle Britt Gartner, Sophia Brewer, Annie Chamberlain, Alex Crane, Josh Diaz, Eli Farley, Brian Flores, Brianna Fowler, Annalise George, Liberty Hayes, Kelsey Henson, Fiorella Hurt, Haley Jett, Isabella Jamison, Peyton Johnson, Madison Mason, McKinley May, Ray Maynard, Jonathan Neva Corona, Caroline Perryman, Caleb Peterson, Zachary Prest, Reuben Ring, Caden Thornhill, Sophia Utter, Connor Ward, and Brenda Ward-Basavi. So we are extremely proud of those 5th and 6th graders. Some of those 6th graders were inducted as 4th graders and have maintained that membership for the past, or all 3 years, while they've been at Westhills Elementary School. So that's very exciting, and most of our inductees tonight are 4th graders. So we hope that they will also work, and when they are 6th graders, they are still part of our club because they've maintained that standard that they've set for themselves in school. So at this time, I'm going to present our new members that we have for induction this year. So our first one is Rosalind Dowdy. Brooke Howell. Taylor Moreland. Madeline Wilsford. Natalia Benson. Matthew Brindle. Kaylee Bumpus. Ellie Burns. Mikey DeMay, who's not with us tonight. Catherine Howard. Kaylee Allman. Kendall Atwater. Mateo Bravo. Chloe Darty. Tavin Dunkelman. Espejo. Madeline Golden. Bentley Hughes. Madison Kidd. Amelia Lee. Parker McElhaney. Rodner Rogel, who's also not with us this evening. Landry Smith. Chloe Stafford. Macy Stewart. Ava Tidwell. And Kaylee Wiles. I took out one too many chairs. At this time, I'm now going to turn the ceremony over to our president, Michael, so he can continue the induction of our new members.
I've been elected president of this honor club and promise to promote the ideals of the club. The candle I've lit is white. White denotes light, purity, and faith. As president of the Westhills Elementary Honor Club, I will endeavor to hold high this light. It is with humility and pride that I undertake the task and accept this responsibility. I pledge my cooperation and loyalty to our club and to our school.
I am the 6th grade representative of the Honor Club, and in every way I pledge my assistance to the club and our school. The candle I have lit is red. This color denotes pure love and wisdom. It also suggests bravery. To encourage fellowship and cooperation, one must be friendly, and we want each of you to consider the Honor Club group as your friends. We also encourage you to take that friendship, the Honor Club, to other students in our school.
I light the blue candle, which indicates truth, dependability, and commitment. As the 5th grade representative of the Honor Club, I pledge this commitment to our club and our school as I endeavor to support our club.
I represent the members of this club. I have lit the golden candle, which designates warmth, friendship, and faithfulness. As members of the Westhills Elementary Honor Club, we pledge our faithful cooperation to our officers, our new members, and to our school.
Respective members, Do you wish to join the Westhills Elementary School Honor Club and become active participants of this organization?
I do. We will be honored to become members of the Honor Club. We pledge to try to live up to its ideas.
Current members and new members, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I hereby declare that I shall always strive to be honest and truthful at all times, to maintain an outstanding academic record, to be of service to my teachers and fellow students, to conduct myself in a manner that will reflect praise upon my school and community. We welcome you into the Westhills Elementary School Honor Club and to all the rights and privileges of that membership. Parents, we thank you for your support and your encouragement, which has helped your child achieve this academic milestone. And we thank you for your attendance tonight. So I think they deserve a round of applause.